Okay, so you might hear talking in the background of the living room, just ignore it. Um, so I'm gonna advise that this isn't a very long story, it's just a really short one from what happened today. But I thought I would tell you guys just to get your input and maybe I don't know what your reaction's gonna be behind the screen, but you're probably gonna be just as mad as I was. I do have stuff to make noises with to help you guys fall asleep. I don't have nails on, so the tapping's gonna sound very mediocre at best. I had to take them off because they were popping off, and yeah, but I do have some stuff. I just think they sound better with nails because nails kind of make it have a hollow kind of tapping, if you know what I mean. A more gentle, lighter kind of tap as the tips, whereas my stubs make a thumping kind of tapping. So I'll try to be quiet enough with that one. With that being said, I also want to put a disclaimer for mainly the ladies and some gents. If anyone does this to you, say something. Tell somebody to do something. And I'll give you a rundown real quick. I had someone take a picture of me in the middle of Walmart. I don't know this person. I was just told that he took a picture. So I'm giving the women and the 50% of men, which would be the gentlemen that don't do the stuff, the kind-hearted men, just a warning. So let's get into it. Okay, so I woke up around, I'd say like 8, 7 or 8. I wake up kind of on and off early. I'm not an early bird. I'll usually wake up early, or I'll wake up in like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes 1. But I woke up and I had called my boyfriend to come pick me up so that I could go pick up a few things, which would be my anxiety meds, and then I needed to pick up brownies because I wanted brownies, and then some apple juice because I wanted some too. So we're driving there. After he comes to get me, it takes like maybe an hour and a half because he's showering and doing all that stuff. After he finally gets here, I guess we'll start off with noise. The little cinnamon roll case for the headphones. I'd say I gotta focus on one thing at a time. After he gets here, I get in the car and we leave. We get to Walmart. Once we get in the entrance of Walmart, he leaves to go replace I think it was a lawnmower battery because the previous one he had wasn't working. Oh, that was loud. And so I'll say, okay, I'll be in this section, such and such. So I grab what I need. I had to run back because I dropped the apple juice and it was leaking and I felt bad. So I grab a new thing of apple juice. Well, we meet back up. And he tells me that he's gonna go get Sprite for his mom because his mom wanted something to drink. And I said, okay, that's fine. I don't know if y'all can hear this from the brush, but it's like a little piece. Try to give a break on the story so y'all can hear the. Well, I go to the checkout and I'm scanning my items, And I hear this co-worker talk to these four women about some picture. Little did I know what I was going to be told. I kind of didn't pay too much attention because I didn't think it had anything to do with me. I'm not one to eavesdrop on people's conversations. But she then comes up to me to tap me on my shoulder and basically proceeds to say that this man that was in the line of the self-checkout area, who was in, like, I think dark navy scrubs and, I'm not gonna lie, a very ugly version of blonde, but dirty blonde, not very natural, and proceeds to say that he was taking pictures of me. Now, I have a very common yet unique sense of fashion. My fashion is mixed with cottagecore, dollette, little space, and like softcore and all that stuff because I love the style. I think it's so cute and it matches my personality. As we see, I'm a huge fan of Sanrio. So I'm wearing the same tank top I got a couple days ago, so I'm one of those people I will wear the same new shirt for like days, but I'll wash it. And I'm wearing a pastel pink skirt, so I look cute. But, you know, doesn't matter what you wear for this to happen. I've heard stories of women saying that they wear jeans and a t-shirt or something else and that still happens. But I get told that he's like licking his lips and looking at me and then snapped a photo. And then proceeds to like do that symbol. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't very... Didn't want to hear about the process of buying items. I just wanted apple juice, so. But they run through the conversation. I say thank you. Well, my boyfriend is coming up to meet me at the checkout scan, and I proceed to tell him what's going on. One of the managers, I think, or like the more higher ups, was informed of this, and he waited outside for the dude. Well, unfortunately for him, and I will advocate, I don't like conflict. I'm not one to do conflict. It's not my thing. As a matter of fact, I'm very much, I try to be reasonable with stuff. But I deal with a very long past since I was 6 of essay and R-wording and all that stuff. So adding a picture without my consent to the list just kind of annoyed me and upset me very deeply. So, my boyfriend is talking about it to this guy he works with, because he works at Walmart down here. You know, well, proceedively, the dude runs through the conversation, and he didn't really get to the whole story, because by the time he got to the center of it, the dude walks out, and lo and behold, he proceeds, and I don't know everything after this, so we're just gonna, I'll finish the story, but like I don't know what else he said after I went off on him. But all I know is that I point because I saw him, because at the checkout scan when I looked, when I got told, he ran off. So I then proceeded to go off, but this was after he looked at me and said, "What's the problem?" with a very impolite attitude. So, I'm gonna blur out certain curse words because YouTube likes to, alright, disable my comment section for no reason. I don't know why. But let's just say I cursed up a storm. And I basically asked, why are you taking pictures of me without my consent? And then this is when he pulls this card, and this is the most annoying card any man can pull with women when doing this act is, well, why are you wearing that card? Well, that set me off, so I went off on him even further. Kind of continued onwards. The dude that was waiting for him did help out, basically explaining that you cannot take pictures or videos of somebody without their consent, which is true. And that he will be banned from the store because he poses as a threat to other customers of the store for doing such. He didn't take it very lightly, and so he left. However, the badge on his thing kind of helped out when I went to the local hospital here and informed the manager and explained what happened. I don't know what happened afterwards at that job, but we'll just say that he went back there without a job because this is what he chose to do. So that's the moral of the story. Well, all the story, the actual moral of the story is to women, if people tell you that what you're wearing is what you're asking for, don't listen to that. If you have a fashion that you love and that makes you happy inside and out, go for it. Just be safe. Have pepper spray. Have your, surroundings. Beware. And just keep yourself safe as much as possible, but do you as best as you want. There's nothing wrong with that. I think people use it as a card because it's an easy thing to pick to excuse their action, but even if it were true, it's still not an excuse. So, I would like all the ladies and gents out there to be safe. And again, if something happens, speak up, tell somebody. Do whatever you can. I know that we live in a day and age where when stuff like this happens, or worse, people don't want to believe us, but we gotta keep shouting until we're heard eventually, and hopefully it might happen. But just be safe overall. I didn't do anything. I was just shopping for some brownies and juice, and I ended up having to cut somebody out because they chose the wrong choice to make. So there's that. But overall, I also know that speaking about these things aren't easy, so do what you can if you can try to speak up. I really didn't have a choice but to say anything because it was informed to me by a worker and 4 women and then a male who saw the whole thing going on. So 6 or 7 people, if not more. Okay, well, that is all for the story. I do hope that you guys are as safe as possible. I might make another video kind of putting in aware about it. I don't know if I did. I think I did. But if I didn't, then I'll post, and if I did, then I won't. But there's that. But I hope you guys have a good day or night. And I will most likely see you in the next video. But yeah, just be safe and yeah.